This podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek. Our friends over at SeatGeek are giving us a promo code of TBA Wrestling. That is TBA Wrestling for $20 off your first purchase. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Gunners Are Us, where we are positively Arsenal.
And that we are?
You know what? I'm staying positive.
Well,
I don't care what you say.
this is it. And guys, if you've listened to Monday's episode, I did a Patreon preview, so kind of give you an idea of what we do over on the Patreon. I threw it up on the main feed because I feel like all the Arsenal fans out there listening to Gunners Are Us that aren't on the Patreon, I feel like you needed that on a Monday because I think we're all in the same boat of like, I don't think I've been in this feeling that I've got right now since maybe last year of almost like I need a bit more information. There's no, it's like I finished a book and I'd like a little bit more
I need some
information
answers,
to make me feel better about it or less better about it. We are that book. We are the extra book you're looking for, because I talked on Monday about the Jekyll and Hyde of Arsenal, and Jekyll felt like he had gone. It felt like that side of Arsenal, that kind of rattled, I was going to say fertility. Is that a good word?
Frenetic?
Fragility is what
Fragility.
I want. Fertility is that they could have babies, I think.
But
Either way, I felt like that was left in the past. And this game was very much, it reminded us all of that Southampton 3-3 at home. Mm-hmm. It reminded us of Man United in the FA Cup even last January. It reminded us a lot of those games that we put a lot of pressure in.
Yeah.
And you kind of feel actually bizarrely confident. And then you get what we got, which was, again, I broke it down on Monday, and it was very much, I think there's a lot to be said. And we'll get your opinion on it, because you weren't on the Patreon episode. So we'll get tucked into that in a moment, because we've got Kairat tonight, we've got some injuries and things like that we can get to. We've got Leeds at the weekend, and we'll kind of discuss that and what we think about what this game really meant in the big picture. But here we are, Gunners Are Us. Main feed, iTunes, Spotify, gives a 5-star review. If you like our Patreon, it'll be linked below. We do 4 or 5 extra episodes per week to give you that Arsenal content, that extra book you need to get you through, so you're not having to listen to Paul Scholes say that we're the worst team in history if we win the league. All these things. By the way, this happens every year. What did everyone say about that Liverpool team last year? Worst team to ever win the Premier League. There is loads of these teams.
Best of a bad bunch.
Man United in 1999 won the league and only won 4 away games. Okay? There's worse teams that have won league. They won a treble.
There's always rose-coloured glasses.
Exactly.
The further you get away from something.
Right. But either way, if you like our Patreon, please go ahead. But we're going to get started, Joe. We're going to get your opinions on how you felt.
Yeah.
Because obviously people have heard me smack on about it.
Yeah.
But it was really, I don't want to say a game of two halves. I'm calling it a Jekyll and Hyde. I really feel like it's the best way to explain it. It showed what we thought we didn't have, but we still have it. But there was, was there not more to it? Like 2 worldies and give them a goal? Like, because I was saying, is it glass half full, glass half empty? It depends how you look at it. Is it us bottling the league, or is it just bad luck that we had 2 worldies and a give a goal away?
Yeah. So I'm quite good at this, and I've probably said this before. After a game, I'm very good at just moving on.
Yeah.
I'll just it's gone, it's done, whatever happens.
You don't need the extra book.
No, we'll keep going. We'll keep going, there'll be another one. As long as it's not every week, and then I'm struggling. It's compounding it too much then. But I'd kind of moved on. And it wasn't until I got to work the next day where I found myself in a situation where somehow it was me and about 3 other Arsenal fans in one place at the same time.
It is bizarre that our work has so many Arsenal fans.
I mean, there's people I forget are Arsenal fans until they bring something up. We ended up in this situation, and we're now talking about it. And we were all kind of trying to reassure each other. That's kind of how it was going until a Chelsea fan walked past and just shouted something obscene. But yeah, we were kind of reassuring each other, and I kind of said to them, look, it's a random blip. You can't be perfect. This has to happen at some point. If anything, this might be the best case scenario. We're human. We're human.
Yeah, there's a lot of people saying this could be that moment of, like, galvanization.
Yeah.
Like, step back and go, we thought we were cruising.
Yeah.
We are not. We are human. We need to figure this out.
And not just that, there's always a lot of talk about us bottling things. Always. Like, we are, I don't know why, but we're the bottlers, apparently.
Yeah.
Even when everyone else, every other team, 19 other teams have to bottle it at some point every season. So, we're the bottlers. But I feel like the players were aware of this because they clearly probably look at stuff and hear stuff. They hear it all. They hear the same stuff we're saying and hearing. They must now look at that as I'm going to say bottled just to make it clearer. I'm going to do bottle in quotations. They're probably looking at each other now after that game saying, we cannot bottle this again because we've bottled it for the last 3 seasons.
Yeah.
We can't do that again because in history we're going to go down as the bottlers.
The team that came second 4 times in a row.
Yeah. They have to look at each other now and go, look, no matter what we do, that can never happen again. Especially at this part of the season. If this had happened earlier, like we had the Man United game on the first game of the season, that you could see that they had our number. There was something going on with that Man United team and us. It's a bad mix. Then the Liverpool game, we lost that one. We dropped points at Villa. Like, there's these games that happen throughout the season. But right now, with this many games left, that's when you feel like you're bottling it. So now, this is their time to kind of knuckle down and nail the bottle thing forever. They have to just turn around and win out. And I'm talking in every competition. They can't lose any games in any competition till the end of the season, and everything's done.
I think you've lost control.
Well, that's the best case scenario. But what I will say, a really weird stat. I might be spitting. Okay, because this is the first time this has really come out since the game. Weirdly, at the start of the game, I think it was 0-0. They showed Michael Carrick on the sideline. They put a stat down the bottom, and they said the last time he managed against Arsenal,
it was 3-2.
It was 3-2. And I literally turned to Lisa, who was in the room. Mm-hmm. She might be a bad omen, actually, because she's been in the room.
She's been a bad omen a lot, yeah.
I asked her to watch that one. I asked her to watch that one as well, in front of her whole family.
So you're to blame.
Maybe. But they said, they put up the 3-2 score, and I literally turned to Lisa and said, I'd rather lose 1-0 than 3-2 ever. And I said, because 3-2 is chaos.
Well, there's so much to it, isn't it?
Like if we've conceded 3 goals...
At home.
At all. In general.
I don't remember the last time we conceded 3 goals at home, but the last time we conceded 3 goals was Luton away, which was 3 years ago.
Yeah, and if we lose 3-2, that tells me that game we had no control.
Yeah, there was no control.
And that's what I hate, is no control. I want us to control games.
You sound like Arteta, and that is your fucking standard. But I mean...
but then they went and fucking did it.
Yeah, well, they did, yeah. Sounding more like Michael Carrick. They did, yeah, and I think that's what hurt a little bit was, I think the thing we've kind of hung a hat on, because obviously a lot of own goals, a lot of set pieces, open play goals coming a lot quicker in just the Champions League and places like that, was that we knew our defence was just rock solid. Yeah. We were going to, there was talks of us breaking the Chelsea record, things like that.
Yeah.
You don't concede 3 at home.
That's the thing that I'm not bothered if we're not scoring. I don't get stressed if we can't get goals, because we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
As long as the defence is rock solid and we're not even conceding shots on target.
Well, the last 2 Premier League games previous to that, we drew 0-0. We won the game on XG. I know people don't like that, but I'm just kind of making a reference. Like 2-0, both of them. But we drew 0-0.
Yeah.
Loads of shots, lots of shots on target. The other team didn't have shots on target in the 2 games.
That's how I want it.
But this is how like XG and things like that pile up is. Man United had 3 shots.
Yeah.
On target, sorry. They had shots. They had 3 shots on target.
Yeah.
They scored 3 goals.
They were mad.
That's what I'm saying. And when I think I said this on Monday, but when you look at the losses this season, Liverpool, Villa, Man United.
Yeah.
Now look what they all have in common. A game at Anfield. Szoboszlai puts the ball in for 35 yards, top corner, postage stamp, cannot stop it. At Villa, mistake. Eza completely turns off, gives him a goal.
Yeah.
He then loses his right to play football. Shout out to the housemaid, he lost his privilege. Then Buendia at the end. We refuse to clear the ball, and he puts it in the top corner.
Rapid.
Then Man United. Dorgu scores the goal of his lifetime. Cunha scores a goal that he will score a lot again, but still, unbelievable effort.
A wild goal with no asterisk. No asterisk.
And the only reason they were in that game was because Zubimendi passed Big Bad Brian.
That's what I'll say is their 3 goals. Only 1 had no asterisks next to it.
Well, that's very true. But what my theory is like there's 3 games there I just explained that we've lost this season in all competitions.
Yeah.
Very minimal.
Yeah.
Worldy, mistake, worldy, mistake, worldy.
Yeah.
Very rarely are we losing games based on other teams just playing very good football.
Yeah.
Us being kind of like disjointed. I'm talking direct errors leading to goal. I'm not talking like every goal. I think Mourinho said any goal you ever see in top level football is a mistake somewhere. Someone's made a mistake.
It's so elite and top level. No one out chesses us.
No, and that's for anyone. Like even I noticed that directly. I had this conversation with our dad straight after we scored. If you remember, after we scored our goal, the own goal, there was like a 10-minute period or 5-minute period where they scored.
Yeah.
But before that, Mbuemo got in on his own. Then Saliba let a ball run.
We kept trying to
and
get
I think
goals,
Fernandes nearly got scored. Then Zubimendi passed him the ball.
Yeah.
All within 5 minutes, we tried to give him 3 goals. And again, I say try to give him. 2 of them we tried to give.
Yeah.
The Brian Mbuemo one where he gets in.
Yeah.
It's the perfect example of when you take control out of football. And this is what, again, there's a big conversation in a minute. Anthony Gordon answered a question yesterday at the Champions League press conference, which we'll get into when we talk about Kairat. Very rarely do teams get, 50 yards of space to run in one-on-one with us.
Oh, not that level, yeah.
But post that goal we scored, we decided, okay, people say we're a bit boring, we're a bit too controlling. We took the control off and went, everyone go forward, let's kill them.
Yeah.
And instantly, do you know what happened? They got in 3 times.
Yeah.
And they scored and they got back in the game.
Yeah.
That was because we decided, let's step up, let's kill them.
Yeah.
And that's what everyone wants us to do. Everyone's like, they're too boring, they should step up.
That's why you should never listen to anyone ever.
Yeah. And again, no one told us to do that. But what I mean is that shows you, doesn't it? Like, the minute you take even 1% off of the gas of control, that's when mistakes happen. And if you remember, we scored, and then there was this bit that happened on the right-hand side. I think it was Saka and Odegaard. Might have been Timber as well. They kind of came in field. Saka did a couple 1-2, and then he almost. You remember just before when Saliba ended up in the channel, there was that really nice Odegaard pass where he waited a second, then played the pass. Basically, him and Saka tried to do that again straight after the goal. Saka knocked it over to Odegaard because they tried to block it. I think Casemiro did, and it went over Odegaard, and it fell into their midfield. Yeah. And I think it might have been Mainu just played one pass, and it was just Saliba and Mbuemo from the halfway line running towards our goal. And in the end, he gets pulled back, and but he kind of has to slow down the edge of the box and bring other players in. He ends up getting tackled and win the ball back. But it showed you, all we did was for 1 second, everyone got excited and went, let's get forward. Yeah. We lose the ball, and one pass, they're in. And that isn't just us. That's football. Yeah. You're waiting for those opportunities. I think it was naive on our part to try and go for the kill, even though I think every Arsenal fan was out there going, once we scored one, going, we're in control of this game.
Yeah, go again.
Go. Kill them. Let's end it. The problem is we get away with that one. You think, all right, everyone just step back. Let's get that control back. And they tried to, but I think what happened then was we went the complete opposite. And Wayne Rooney did a really good bit of analysis on Match of the Day, and he kind of showed the positioning. It's an issue we have is Jekyll and Hyde. We scored a goal. We decide all out attack. We have to get a second. Then we get scared because we nearly concede, and we go, all right, we need to actually be really careful here.
And now we're in 2 minds.
Now Zubimendi's standing next to the centre backs. Declan Rice is the other side. Yeah. And Man United have pushed up.
Our shape's gone.
And what happens? They pass one back to Saliba. He lets it run because he's going, okay, let's calm down.
Yeah.
There's a Man United player right there. He's in. He ends up making a great recovery tackle.
Big time.
Straight after that, Zubimendi and him are just playing it back and back. If you look at the position of everyone, we are almost all in our own half. Yeah. There's no reason for Zubimendi to be in the right back position playing 1-2s. Yeah. It's because they've gone from all out attack, oh God. So we've gone defensive. We're giving the ball away more. And they went, all right, now we really need to get control. I need to give it back to the goalie. Yeah. Rolls it back to big bad Brian. He goes around the keeper and he scores. And if you actually watch that, it's a really weird one because when he takes it around the keeper, that is going wide, that shot. Yeah. It's Raya that puts it in.
Is it?
Yeah, no, a lot of people haven't seen it. There's a certain angle. When he goes around the keeper, he hits it. It's going about 5 yards wide of the near post. But because Raya jumps, it hits his fingers and it straightens it out and it goes towards the goal. Which is more of an own goal than a Mbuemo shot.
Yeah, because I remember seeing him touch it with his hand, and I remember thinking that was nearly a good save.
Yes.
No, I mean, to be fair, he's got to go for it though, isn't he? Like, no matter what happens, like
who Raya? Yeah, a lot of people are saying it was his mistake. He had to try and save it.
He has to try and do something.
Yeah, I don't think you can see it there, but basically, you see how his hands moved.
Oh, body shape.
Yeah, it's going there, but there is a better angle of it. I'll try and find it in a second.
He's trying to send it the other way.
Yeah, rare touch. I'll put in there. Rare touch. Spell wrong. Yeah, but for me, that's what I didn't like. Is that shows a lack. Here you go, in Mbuemo. In slow mo, he takes it around the keeper. It's bobbling. he hits it going well towards the eye,
Oh my goodness.
and then it hits Rare and it knocks it back in goal.
That's mad.
And if it hits him any harder, Rare, it goes into Gabriel's legs.
Yeah, like why was he kicking it back towards Raya in that shot?
If Rare misses it, it's one of the worst misses you'll see.
Yeah, like why was he putting the ball there?
Don't know. But what I didn't like is that that showed a fragility. It's a naivety of score a goal. Oh my! Like it's like going on FIFA. And I score a goal against you, and I go all out attack, goalie's up, everything, and then oh god, you need to score. No, I need to relax. Ultra defensive.
Yeah.
Oh god, much. Now they're in our box constantly, and then we conceded again, and then we couldn't get back out a second game. We've seen that a lot this year. But what was worrying was I think up until 35 minutes when we scored. I remember kind of sitting there going, this is a really, really bad performance from Man United.
Yeah.
They did not touch the ball. They did not get into our half. They didn't create anything. They didn't even have the ball.
No, it's just
we weren't creating much, but I remember thinking, like, God, this is as easy as it is.
Yeah.
And I thought, we need to create more because this isn't enough. Once we got the goal, I must admit I did what they did. I went, yeah, we need to go on and win this game quite comfortably. And I didn't expect us to start giving the ball. Because even once Zubimendi gives that ball away, he's knocking it into. There's a couple of midfield passes from Martinelli, Trossard, and Zubimendi. Yeah. They all kind of go nowhere, and Man United counter.
Yeah, there was a few of those.
We wouldn't, and the crowd kept groaning, and the crowd doesn't help. I mean, they're paying good money. I mean, they don't expect you to miss.
That's what they're there for. They've got to say what they want.
Exactly. And
like Kirk.
Yeah. But I didn't like that once the goal went in, and they kind of got initiative, and then after the half, what did you think? Because that second half is usually, we've talked about in the podcast, the best part of our game.
Yeah, but they kept pointing that stat out, didn't they?
But in the last few weeks, we've actually been really poor post the break.
Yeah.
But the first 10 minutes, they had the ball. Zubimendi doesn't clear the ball. Dorgu ends up hitting a worldie in. And we make 4 changes. What was your theory on all of that? Because for me, I said it on Monday, the Dorgu handball, letter of the law, if someone handles it and then scores directly from handling it, it's an immediate disallowed goal.
Yeah.
There was no clear evidence that it definitely hit his hand. There's certain angles look like it's hit hip. Some say it's his hand. Because there's no definitive, I don't think you can remove the goal. And also, I don't want a goal that good removed. If he purposely put his hand out and touched it back together, you can't. Whether the goal's good or not, you cheated. He didn't mean it's just touched something maybe.
Yeah, I remember saying that at the time.
It's too good a goal to disallow.
My reaction to that, even the Cunha goal, to be fair, like my main reaction in person was just to kind of go, wow.
My annoyance one with the Cunha one is as soon as he came in field, he was still maybe 30 yards from where he shoots from.
Yeah.
I went out loud, and you know me, I'm pretty quiet when I watch football. I talk a lot, but I'm not like visceral.
No.
I was like, shut him down. He's far too good. Shut him down. And then he hit it, and I went, well. And it's happened a lot. Think of Wolves.
Yeah.
We were 1-0 up, 88 minutes. We drop into our own half.
Yeah.
Their guy, I can't remember who it is. He comes in on the left-hand side.
It wasn't Cunha, was it?
No. But he goes to shoot. And do you remember all of our players just stand there and don't no one tries to block it?
Yeah.
And it hits their player and goes in. It's happened loads this year. Even Inter Milan game the other day. What did I say? Zubimendi, he's kind of in a weird spot.
Yeah.
And he runs out to block the shot, and he just kind of does like the hockey thing.
It's not like a proper block.
No, he just kind of stands there. And do you know what players want? When I played, I wanted someone to do that so I could bend it around him. So because it gives me a starting point.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you do that, I go, well, I can't strike it hard direct now.
Yeah.
I can't go near post because you're there.
Yeah.
All I can do now is bend it around you. And now I have the perfect little measurement now to be able to go, knock it around him. And do you know what the best part is? The goalie now can't see the ball because you're there.
Yeah.
So unless you're going to commit to that block, it's a problem.
I think it kind of allows someone to do the best case scenario, like you say, of shooting. Because I think being able to...
It's like putting a cone there. It's like if you're in a garden, you put like a free kick wall.
Yeah.
Gives you a reason now to curl it.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's not there, you're just going to hit it hard, aren't you? And you go anywhere.
Chances are, 9 times out of 10, if you curl it to that side...
and the goalie can't see the ball.
If you curl it rather than smash it, it's probably going to hit the target at least.
Yeah.
If you smash it, it could go anywhere.
And that's my issue. And it's happened a lot. That Inter Milan goal the other day was Zubimendi. I don't know what goal it was. I really am struggling to remember what it was. But it was a few weeks ago. There was a goal. And I remember I came on the podcast and I said, I didn't like it because Zubimendi was between the 2 centre-backs and didn't come out.
Yeah.
He was marking no one.
Yeah.
And it just went in. It was like a really good goal. I can't remember who it was.
It wasn't a cup game, was it?
It might have been that Palace Cup game, maybe. But, and it's been an issue all year. We do not want to... It's almost like we go, our keeper's really good.
Yeah.
Feel free to shoot from range.
Yeah.
But what we've learned this year is when people shoot from range, we lose games.
Yeah, we don't. We need them to want to try and get near the goal. That's where we're good.
And I think that confidence of like, well, yeah, shoot from 30 yards if you want. I think you can do that when you're losing games based on people shooting from 30
No,
yards.
we don't want that.
So that has to change. And I just didn't like that. Like, and it's the fact that when can you go in there? Like, you talk about intelligence on the football field. Like, everyone's alert. My alert system went completely crazy when Cunha came in field, and he was nowhere near shooting range yet. And I was like, just at least get to him.
Yeah.
Don't let him. He's just running into empty space.
Yeah.
And all our defenders are just watching him. And then eventually, when he goes to shoot, Gabriel runs and does again the hockey thing.
Yeah.
Lets it bend him around him. And I was just thinking,
I don't ever understand the hockey block because you're essentially putting yourself sideways. So you're giving
you can't
them,
see now.
Well, you're giving them less body to aim at. If you stay front on,
Yeah.
you're wider than you are sideways, like frontways, sideways.
I think a lot of it's to protect your genitalia. Because you are doing like a knee down.
Do you know what genitalia doesn't get you?
Clean sheets, yeah. Clean sheets.
Clean sheets.
That's actually a really funny one. That's a good gag. Yeah.
That's very good.
That's very good. But you do the hockey, the Patrick Roy.
Yeah.
You need if you watch Gabriel, his knee goes down, his arms come in to stop the handball, his leg goes out. He's making himself nice and wide, but he's 5-6 yards ahead of him.
Yeah.
You can only do that when you're like a yard ahead of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
If Patrick Roy does that from a distance, you're just
You just go around him.
You're now just a hole in the wall. You know what I mean? You're just that guy. Like.
This is why goalkeepers, they don't do that when they're on the line. Schmeichel never stayed on his line doing that. He came out.
He ran out. He close to get every second was.
Ran out and jumped.
Yeah, every millisecond he was getting closer to you to make that a smaller angle.
Don't just stand where you are.
But yeah, we have this kind of. It's that first minute, like the first couple seconds when he comes in field there. You need to run out and you need to close that distance.
Yeah.
In there, obviously, we scored another set piece. There was a couple talking points. Obviously, there was the Maguire handball. I talked about on Monday. Obviously, the Odegaard at Anfield comes to mind.
Yeah.
The basketball.
Yeah.
All the people that were saying that was a clear penalty for 40 years, all of a sudden think it's not a penalty now.
I think the difference is Odegaard's hand was on the ground.
Yeah, that's the actual ruling is if the hand is on the ground steadying himself.
Yes, not jumping,
not landing. Yeah,
with your arms out either side of yourself.
Well, Maguire's one is he's heading down to brace himself.
Yeah, but he's not on the ground yet.
He's not yet, but it's a natural movement. He's trying to brace himself. So I don't mind. I think neither are penalties. I think him and Odegaard one. On any other day, both could be penalties. Yeah. But I think I'd be happy if both of them aren't.
Do you know what you can't do? Punch someone in the back of the head.
So that's the only one I'm a little bit concerned about is...
At the time when I watched the replay, I turned to Lisa again. I was like, are you allowed to punch someone in the back? No, they didn't talk about it. No,
they weren't bothered. They were just saying like it was like, I don't know, a bit of like... handbags. Yeah. And I was like,
the one who was bothered was Jesus because he got assaulted.
Well, Jesus was just letting the ball go out for a corner and he got punched in the back of the head. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know why no one. But again, it's one of those games that it's not there for. Even though there was like 3 large decisions that way, and we also conceded 2 worldies. That's what I mean by the glass half full. And this last we'll talk about the Man United game because we did do essentially an episode and a half now.
Yeah.
Is the Jekyll and Hyde the glass half full, glass half empty? Was it a situation where 3 key decisions didn't go our way?
Yeah.
I personally think all of them are fine.
Yeah.
Because I really believe that game was not about, there's games in the past where you go, oh, decisions went out against us. Blah, blah. We were asking for that.
I will say, I think I remember thinking it at the time, and I may have said it to you in a message. It feels like the refs are enjoying the idea of an upset.
There was a point in the game where all things changed. Like all of a sudden, every throw in, he had to have it in the exact spot.
Yeah.
Certain like duels that were not getting blown on were getting blown on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, it happened at Old Trafford. If you remember, at the start of the season when we won, was he started to go. The ref started to go that way, and we started to lose every key decision. And in the end, we ended up winning.
I know you can't say that as a fact because technically that's kind of match fixing. But there is a way that we've talked about it before.
Is it not just momentum? It's another form of momentum, isn't it?
Yeah, like we know a lot of the officials, we've said it many times before, are northern people.
Yeah, and do you see the first Southerner, what he did this week?
No.
He disallowed, he's the first ref this season to disagree with the VAR and not overturn his own decision. And he's the first London ref forever. And it was against Man City. And everyone was like, oh, okay.
The world's turning.
Maybe we've got one who's going to do it. And Pep tried to abuse him after the game.
Yeah, he's we've said it before, it's the Northern Boys Club. And,
it is, yeah.
And if you get these...
I'm
going to say working class teams, like Man United. Like, from the north.
One glass. Most of their fans are from Saudi Arabia. But,
yeah,
okay,
I know.
Okay.
But the bare bones of it, like the bare bones of what the club kind of is, they do kind of want the momentum to shift that way a little bit. And they do kind of side with the, I'm going to say good old-fashioned English team. There's not a crazy amount of English. There's more English on our team, I think. But
that's a good shot, I don't know.
But they do side with that, and they do like them to kind of come out on top, especially in that sort of scenario where Man United aren't really the Man United they've ever been.
Yeah.
They're getting better. Like, shout out to Carrick, by the way.
Yeah, he done really good. I think they were really good against Man City. I think they were pretty average against us until a certain point.
Well, they knew what they had to do.
But what I'd say about the performance against us was, yeah, we gave them a goal and we got them back in the game. You're not going to say no to that, you know?
No.
The couple of worldies, I think you can't really teach that. It's just random on the day.
Yeah.
But what I loved about it was he was so aggressive even when they went 2-1.
Yeah.
He went, here's Sesko.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we couldn't build up play because they had 4 players in the press.
Yeah.
Do you know how many teams don't do that?
Yeah, he didn't drop back.
Every team, that's what I mean. Like, you know, people talk about like, oh, the teams we face in the Premier League compared to the Champions League. Champions League, they come after us, which means we have space and our talented players can do our thing. Then in the Premier League, everyone sits back. Man United didn't sit back. They didn't even sit back when it was 2-1.
No.
They kept going. And that's actually what messed us up. Albeit, we got back into the game because of it.
Yeah. And he was technically, he's given the Man United fans what they've been begging for a long time with Amorim.
Yeah.
It was the opposite of what Amorim would do.
Yeah.
He gave them the formation they wanted. He played the players they want him to play, like Mainu, for example, and then play the style they want him to play, and to not back down, just keep fighting.
Exactly. And with that kind of 2 sides, like depending on how you want to look at the game, you know, like we said, 3 key decisions didn't go our way. I still believe that game was nothing to do with Man United and all to do with us.
Yeah.
And it was our own fault. And I think we turned up rattled.
Yeah.
That's my feeling. But yeah, is it a game where 3 key decisions didn't go our way, 2 worldies go in that you won't see again this season, and we give them a physical goal at home? We literally passed them the ball in front of goal.
Yeah.
Is it that? And it's a random blip and everything in the world that could go wrong went wrong?
Yeah.
Or is it the start of something that I've actually on the podcast, and we've kind of agreed, this has been coming for a while. You know, people, you know, we keep saying, we did a couple episodes ago, we called that episode called Zoom Out.
Yeah.
Start of this season, we had this down as a cup year where we might come top 4.
No expectations.
No expectations. And I'm not saying that we should rely on that, and like even now, like now we have 4 points. It wasn't always ours, but we didn't feel it was ours. It's slowly become ours.
Yeah.
But I don't know if like, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know if the way in which we've been playing for a while now has just been kind of found out. And then people were joking, own goals and set pieces.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, starting to, like, as an Arsenal fan, I was going, we're just really good at set pieces. Just get over it. Now I'm starting to go,
are we relying on
Are we relying way too heavy? You know, and that's what this game did. It put like it unsettled Arsenal fans, Arsenal team, everything to do with Arsenal got unsettled because everything we were kind of laughing at, like when people go, they're really boring, they do set pieces, they're really good defensively. All that got thrown.
Yeah.
Because we're not very good defensively in that game.
Yeah.
We were rattled, so our mentality hasn't changed what we thought it had. And the 2 goals we scored were an own goal and a set piece. And we're like, and I don't remember creating another chance. And you go, oh, were people right? You know, are Paul Scholes coming out this week saying, you know, this could be the worst team to ever win the Premier League? At least you start thinking, oh my God, are they right? The problem is, if that's getting into us, let's hope it's not getting into the players.
Well, yeah, like we said earlier, this is the time. This is the time for them to rally and not do what they've done the last few seasons. What I'll say is, I do understand that theory because we have watched a lot of games this season where after the game we're kind of like we were lucky, like we probably just got through that one. But what I will say is, you go back and watch any league-winning team season.
Yep.
Multiple games throughout the season, teams scraped through and eventually won leagues.
I mentioned the other week, we drew at home in 2001.
Yeah.
The one I brought up the other week on Premiership years, where Georgie Thompson said, and they never dropped another point.
Yeah.
It was in February. We did a draw. We went, I think it was 3 draws in a row.
Yeah.
All against poor teams.
Yeah.
We never conceded another point. We literally won out.
Yeah.
That's what. How many times have we talked about Man City being where they exactly are right now, and everyone going, remember the treble year?
Yeah.
We went, it's not the same City. They're struggling.
They don't
with Haaland. They don't know how to play.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they got to February, and what happened?
They
just won out in every comp.
Yeah.
And they won a treble, and everyone went, they're one of the best teams of all time. It's like, we're at the nut cutting time now, where you got to go on that run.
Yeah.
And you either fall off, And that's what this game is about. Is that the moment, the turning point where they don't fall off and this is where we go hard? Or is this the start of the fall off? And Man City are at the start of, with Semenyo, who's in great form, the start of the rise. A lot of people talk about Arteta kind of going with the other thing, saying, like, we're with our team when we win, we're with our team when we lose. This is a huge moment. We got back into the drawing board. And we're looking forward. Mm-hmm. He's saying all the things we want to hear.
Yeah.
And tonight isn't necessarily the one you're sitting there going, oh, yeah, that's going to be...
Unless we lose.
Yeah, it's a no-win game tonight. Well, it's not. It's like we got to look at it, again, zoom out. We got to zoom out and kind of accept that this is a huge moment because a win or a draw, I think it's a draw anyway, this gets us top... The top of the... what's it called? The Champions League.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is just quickly check that. But we've got Kairat, who are statistically the worst team in the Champions League ever, / right now.
Yeah.
In the table, we are 4 points clear. Oh no, it's Premier League.
It's the biggest mismatch for sure.
We are 3 points clear, so a draw.
Yeah.
would have us win the league.
Yeah.
The top two cannot play each other by the looks of it until the final.
Okay.
And basically, the top two have home field advantage in the second leg to the final now.
Yeah.
So it looks like Bayern Munich and ourselves, who are away at PSV, so they should win that. It should be us and Munich. The only way they win is if Munich lost and Real Madrid won, or Liverpool won, and Bayern Munich lost. I'm fairly sure Bayern Munich could get at least a point away at PSV, and they should win that. So it should be us and Bayern top two. You would hope that we'll win this.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be a changed team, though.
That's the thing, is it's not the game that we're going to see and go, we're on it.
Yeah.
Because we should win this, 1 or 2-0, 3-0, 6-0.
Yeah.
I don't think it will be that, because it's going to be a heavily changed squad. But it's not the game that we're going to feel like those Arteta words and this was the turning point. It's not until the weekend that we're going to feel that. But if we were to lose this, it will definitely compile the idea here.
The pressure gets more.
Yeah, and that's...
Leeds and Brentford are big games.
Huge games.
They're hard
They're
games.
very winnable, and in the meantime, City have to go away to Tottenham and Liverpool in that time.
Yeah.
You won't see a more, on paper, clear indication of who's that team who are about to turn the corner and win out.
Yeah.
Because if City win those two...
It's on them then.
I'm fairly sure they're the team that are going to win out, because that's two games that they do not win usually.
Yeah.
We're against Leeds away.
2 games.
By the way, Leeds in very good form.
Yeah.
Haven't lost in 10.
Not fun to play, though.
Brentford just lost at home 2-0, and they're coming to the Emirates.
Yeah.
That should be a winnable game. They should both be winnable.
Yeah.
If we come out with not with 6 points and City do,
yeah,
I think we can see that the worm has turned and there's one team that are going to win out, and it's not us.
100%.
I think if we win those 2 games, which is very standard, should happen, and they were to drop points, again, business is resumed, and we could be back to 7 points before Valentine's Day.
Lovely.
Because that's what I mean. Zoom out. Tonight's not an important one because, in the sense that we're not going to know if it's a turning point.
Yeah.
Because it feels like this. It's like an island to itself. This game.
Yeah.
But lose it, all hell breaks loose. Also, if we win it, no one cares. But the things we have to remember is we're about to win the Champions League group stage.
Yeah.
And I know that didn't help Liverpool last year and teams like that, but
that's huge.
It's huge. And also now they've changed the rules. Last year, if the rules had stood, we would have been home second leg until the final. There's no way, I think, with PSG, if we'd lost 3-1, 2-1 away, that we weren't going to come out all guns blazing in that second leg.
Yeah.
At home under the lights at the Emirates and potentially get to the final.
Yeah.
And that was a layup year.
Yeah, it was.
Similar to the Super Bowl this year for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
It's a layup year where we could have gone against a very poor, not poor Inter Milan side, but we proved last week. Very beatable.
Yeah.
And PSG beat them 5-0 in the final, I think. 5-1, 5-0.
Yeah.
So it's big for the big picture, but for short term, it's very much like, let's get through this one. We need to actually see what's what on Saturday. But as for Kairat tonight, we got some people missing. I think Marino took that booking to miss the game.
Rice.
Yeah, I think Rice is available, which is odd.
Is he?
But I don't know why. There's a predicted lineup. They've got Kepa, Ben White, Mosquera, Hincapié, and Lewis Skelly as the back five. Back four. Well, back five, technically. And in the middle, they've got Zubamendi, who is not available, I believe. Ezra and Norgard. I think Ezra and Norgard are definitely going to play. And they've got Martinelli, Madueke, and Gyökeres. There are players missing, and we know that. just going to see if there's a little list of. Nah, there's nothing there. But I think Havertz. This is the moment for Havertz.
Yeah, because he hasn't been on the bench, has he?
No, he's been him and Norgard have been players to miss out. They have to be in the squad. I don't know if it's a situation for me where we maybe, do you start Havertz and you put Martinelli and Madueke with him and go, do you know what kind of wingers Havertz really wants?
Oh, those guys.
Them two.
Yeah.
Because Madueke's going to, albeit he ran the ball out, which cost us the game the other day.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy who's going to run to the byline and pull it back, and Havertz is going to go, this is great fun.
Yeah.
And they're also two willing runners that he can hold the ball up and knock it behind.
Yeah.
I don't know how Kyra are going to play at all. I don't know if they're going to sit back and absorb pressure.
I mean, they're not playing for anything at this point.
No,
apart from a bit of pride.
Yeah, and also like a huge moment for them to come to play at the Emirates. But I don't know if it's worth starting Havertz or starting Gyökeres. And the reason I say that is I thought Gyökeres looked good coming off the bench the other day.
Yeah.
I said at the start of the season, I think the ideal world is Havertz to play 60 minutes.
Yeah.
And then Gyökeres comes on.
Definitely an impact player. Same as Jesus. More of an impact player.
That's how I've always felt.
Yeah.
The longer I've watched it, I think Gyökeres is a huge reason why we play the way we do. That Man United game was a perfect example. I sent you out pictures now where I ring Jesus.
Yeah.
When your centre forward is standing between your centre mids,
yeah,
there's no way of getting out. And I explained it on Monday very quickly, but when your defender does that, they only need to leave one centre back.
Yeah.
So they have a goalie and a centre back.
Yeah. So
when Gyökeres stands up there, do you know what they have to do? Two centre backs have to sit on him,
Yeah.
and a fullback has to stay back. So therefore, he's now occupying 4 players.
Yeah.
Jesus occupies no one, so therefore they have 2.
Yeah.
So they have 2 extra players in the attack, which means do you know how hard it is to get out? So this is how many times have we seen Gyökeres go off, Jesus come on, and then we lose a game or draw a game? Or
the structure and the layout changes everything.
Because similar to Odegaard, he comes and looks. Him and Odegaard are very similar for their positions. They come look for the ball. Odegaard and Jesus. They both come and look for the ball. They come out of position. They want to be on the ball. They want to touch the ball. They want to be involved.
Yeah.
But that sometimes structurally is a bit annoying. Whereas Gyökeres and Eze are very similar for their positions.
Yeah.
That it's very thankless. They will stay in their position until the ball arrives.
Yeah.
But because of that, when it does arrive, it's super dangerous.
Yeah.
But they are patient enough to be like, yeah, I'm not in this game, but do you know what I'm not going to do? Run backwards, come out of position, pick the ball up.
Change shape, yeah.
And we've proven this year that when Gyökeres and Eze have played, start of the season, how good were we?
Yeah.
When now we got back to Odegaard and Jesus, it's a bit dull, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit touchy. It's a bit high touch map, you know.
Fluff.
Yeah. So I don't know if this game is a situation where you go Gyökeres have 60 minutes, Havertz have 30, and Gyökeres go get your goals.
Yeah.
Because there's no way we should be starting Jesus against Leeds for me.
I think I love Jesus. I love what he offers to a game. He's fun.
I think he's a great squad player, and I love him playing.
He's an impact player.
But I do not want him starting games.
I think, like we've said, the Gyökeres, the structure and the shape that we have when Gyökeres plays, people want him to score goals, but that's not what his main job is anymore. If he gets goals, great. But I mean, like you said, this is the game. Kairat is the game that we need his confidence up. Because at the minute, he's ticking off boxes like he's gaining XP. Like, he's doing the job that Arteta's given him. He's doing it perfectly. So much so that when he came out, the shape changed and the game was messy. Yeah. He needs to tick the other box. He's got goals. He's already got goals. Like, he's got more goals than people give him credit for.
I think he's got 9 in all comps.
Yeah, he's got more than people give him credit for. But this is the kind of game that he needs to get a hat-trick. Like,
that's what I mean. That's why I think you started.
This is a layup game.
Yeah.
Like, this is the only layup game he's going to have left this season. This is the one where he has to play the game like he wants a hat-trick.
Yeah, you get a hat-trick. You get to 12 in all comps.
Yeah.
He's then got, I think he would have, if it was a hat-trick, I think he would have 5 in the Champions League.
Yeah.
He's up there with the top players.
That should be his goal tonight.
Yeah, so I'm kind of in between him or Havertz starting, but I kind of want to see the thing that I really want, which is Havertz to play 60 minutes and then Gyökeres runs at tired legs. But I also think, I don't know if Havertz has got 60 minutes in him, but the quicker we get Havertz back into the fray, I think it's very positive to us. Martinelli and Madueke feel like a layup.
Yeah.
Norgard in the midfield with Eze, and then someone, probably Moreno.
Is he allowed to play this game?
Oh no, Moreno's not allowed to play. I don't think Zubimendi's allowed to play, so I think it'd be Norgard, Eze, and Odegaard.
So Eze left 8.
Yeah, potentially. I would be happy to see Odegaard and Eze finally play together with Norgard sat behind.
Yeah.
And then defence, I think you got to go. I don't think it will go as far as what that predicted line. I think Kepa will be in goal. I don't think it will be. I think White will be right back.
Yeah.
I think Lewis Skelly will be left back. I don't think we'll go as far as Hincapié and Mosquera. I think you could see Calafiori today. He's trained, but he didn't make the matchday squad the other day. I wonder if he'd be on the bench, maybe he'd get some minutes. Again, two players that I think are so important to the way we play, and I think one hasn't been proven this year with Havertz because he's not played.
Yeah.
He's played 10 minutes in the Premier League this year, and he's played 20 minutes in the FA Cup. That's all he's played. But Calafiori is so important to the way in which we...
Massive.
Grand National Maldini, they're calling him.
Aggressive, large.
He might be a huge part in the way in which we play. And, how many times now are we seeing Timber in the front line? Who was that before? It was Calafiori.
Yeah.
Do you know who's more dangerous than Timber in the front line? Calafiori.
Yeah.
There's a way in which we play that I think Calafiori is so important to it. And getting him fit now would be really big. So getting some minutes into him or Havertz would be great for me. It's going to be interesting because there are some players that aren't playing. There's a few that aren't available.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting what that lineup actually truly is.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm excited to see it because I've actually really enjoyed some of these weird lineups in the Champions League this year.
I like these games. I like these games because not just because the pressure's off, because it's not a massive team, but the pressure's off because we've already done the job we needed to do. But these are just fun games to sit back and relax and just hopefully watch the team do what they do and create magic on the field. That's you can kind of relax a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I know we need a draw or a win. That should be a given. It should be. I know I might have jinxed it now, but we can just sit back, relax, take the top of the league. Let's go. And I'm going to round that up back to what you asked me earlier as well about are we showing the world what everyone thinks we are and we're not as good as people think we are? Mm-hmm. I think we are as good as people think we are. I think because we've already had people making statements this season that we are the best team in the world currently.
Yeah.
People have been saying that because we're
and I've always felt a bit iffy because I watch so much Arsenal. I don't think we are.
But
I also don't know who's better.
But I don't think anyone ever is. If you watch any of the best teams of all time, a whole season, let's say.
Well, like I said, the treble Man United won 5 away games.
Yeah.
Invincibles. They drew 12 games.
Yeah.
They're really quite physical and a bit similar to this current team.
Yeah.
Liverpool last year. There's always an asterisk near most teams.
It's never perfect.
Man City team that won the treble. A lot of people write them off at January.
Yeah.
They don't know how to play. It's never perfect. You're right. And I think Arsenal in '97, I want to say, we lost to Middlesbrough at home.
Yeah.
And that was the catalyst to go, we're going to win the league. And they won the league. So,
but I think if we've done enough, though, to be called the best team in the world currently and be in at the top of our game in every tournament or league we're in, we're doing something on that field. Whether it's we have these defensive wobbles or whether it's that we can't score. I'm going to do it in quotations. We can't score unless it's an own goal or a set piece. No matter what you say about all those things, it's a long season. Yeah. And if you're doing enough in game to game on the field to make people start saying that you are the best team in the world, which we haven't had for a long time.
Well, no matter how you score in goals, we've never broken down the way in which teams score goals before, like they have this year.
No,
they show that stat at the bottom, like when we score, when we have a set piece, they go, look, it's most set piece wins goals this season. It says 14.
Yeah.
And do you know what it says underneath it? Chelsea 13.
Yeah.
Man United 12.
Yeah.
Do you know how many goals we've scored more than Man United and Chelsea? Loads.
Yeah.
So where are those goals coming from? Open play.
Yeah.
It's a media narrative. We're very good at set pieces.
Yeah.
We do rely on them too much. I agree.
That should be celebrated.
It's just another facet of your game. It's like Cain Velasquez beats Brock Lesnar. He's really good at wrestling.
Yeah.
He probably could knock him out.
Yeah.
What does he do? He goes and lays on him.
Yeah.
And do you know what he does when he stood up? Knocks him out.
Yeah.
And then he lays back on him because
you got to do it all.
People are going, boo, he's taking him down. Because he's better than him at that.
Yeah.
So if we're good at set pieces, do you want us just to go, do you know what, we'll stop putting in there. Yeah, you're right. Because we've always agreed, I think, generally speaking, the Premier League's always been the most exciting league. I think we can all agree it's a lot less exciting the last few years.
Yeah.
I think this year is actually more exciting than past years.
Yeah.
I think we got into robotic possession football under City, and those 4 years they won in a row. Yeah, they played really good football at times. There was also times where it was I can't still to this day struggle to watch a City game. They're a lot more exciting now with Semenyo, Doku, Haaland, Cherky, and there's some more. They're getting a bit more flamboyant and a bit exciting. But for a long time, do you know how many times we've all sat and gone, let's hope City don't win the league. They haven't given them the ball. They're not creating anything. They've scored. All right, brilliant, cool. It's really boring to watch.
Yeah, when it's not you.
Now, and this is what, and I just want to bring this up because Champions League's always been slightly different to Premier League, and we've seen this year, own goals, set pieces, stubborn, clean sheets. That's the way you describe Arsenal.
Yeah.
In the Champions League, opposite. We've had a lot of clean sheets.
Yeah.
But flamboyant, fun, exciting, goals galore.
Yeah.
Open play goals. But it's because the other teams don't turn up. There's two teams. You have to have two teams to tango to make certain things happen. Okay.
Yeah.
If everyone's got an issue with the way in which we can only score from set pieces and that, come and play against us then.
Yeah.
Stop sitting in your own half.
Yeah.
Because do you know what happened last year? We couldn't break down low blocks. And everyone went, you got to figure a way of figuring that one out. So Arteta went, all right. Came back and went, sit in the low block, go on. And you know what we'll do? We'll send Saka down the side. He's going to cross it into your legs because you're happy to give away a corner. We've scored.
Yeah.
And everyone went, oh, we can't allow them to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So Saka comes inside. It's a goal.
Yeah.
They go, we'd rather give away the corner. Keep giving away corners then. We'll keep scoring.
Yeah.
He found a way to destroy low blocks.
That's what sport is.
Yeah. And everyone's going, yeah, it's boring though. So you told him to find a way to get rid of a low block. And do you know what? In history of football, no one's ever really figured out how to destroy a low block.
No.
And again, this isn't destroying a low block. It's just a way around it. He's not going through the door. He's going around the door. Yeah. You know? My opinion on it is I think the Premier League was trending this way since Haaland came into City.
Yeah.
And I think this year it's become set pieces, control, and it is duller. Yeah. I agree. I think the general state of play is more dull. But you know what's funner? Brentford knocking in a long throw.
Yeah.
Because you know what I don't want Brentford to do? Be mini Man City, struggle to do it, and allow the big teams to beat them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I want to see? Everton causing problems with set pieces. I want to see Brentford throwing the ball in long and causing problems to teams like Arsenal, City, Liverpool.
Yeah.
I want to see Bournemouth going and beat Liverpool.
Yeah.
That's what's happening this year.
They have to do what they've got to do.
Because teams have gone, do you know, I don't care about looking flashy anymore. I'm just going to find a way to beat the big teams.
Yeah.
The big teams are getting beat by the lesser teams, and everyone's going, it's really dull. It's all set pieces and long throws. I actually think what happened was everyone's saying we're the reason everyone's doing that.
Yeah.
No. I think we were just the quickest to adapt.
Yeah. Yeah, we figured it out early.
Arteta said this 2 years ago in a press conference. He said we're trending towards big centre-backs, big forwards, and long throws.
Yeah. Old school.
And what did he do? He got ahead of it, got in a set-piece coach, got a throwing coach, got all these things, brought in the tall forward like Gyökeres. He brought in Havertz a couple of years ago because of this exact reason. Yeah. And he brought in Big Gabby. He didn't bring in Big Gabby, but, he was, got Declan Rice on set-pieces, things like that. He saw it coming, got ahead of it, and that gave us huge benefit. Yeah. And do you know what's happening? Teams like City and that, they've all caught up now.
Yeah.
And we're at a season where we're 4 points clear, but everyone now understands how you play.
Yeah.
But we were just quickest to figure it out.
Yeah.
That's all I think it was. And these words from Anthony Gordon in his press conference, he was asked about the difference between Champions League and Premier League, and he said, I think the Champions League I think Champions League teams are much more open. They try and play. It's less transitional. I think in the Premier League it's become more physical than it's ever known it to be. It's like a basketball game sometimes. There's not much control. It's just a running game. Sometimes it's about duels. Who wins the duels wins the games or moments. The Champions League's a bit more of an older style of game. It's a bit more football based. Teams come to try and play and it's proper football.
I think he's contradicted himself 3 or 4 times there in one thing.
Because he's saying it's exciting basketball games in the Premier League.
But he's also saying the Champions League is essentially a basketball game. The Premier League is chess. Yeah. Champions League is checkers.
Yeah.
But he's saying it the opposite way round twice.
Yeah.
So he's kind of contradicted himself a couple of times.
Yeah. And also, he also plays for the most physical, aggressive, let's make it a rugby game team.
Yeah.
How many teams do go to there and Joel Linton tries to kill one?
Oh, yeah.
Happens every year.
Bruno pulls your hair.
Yeah, he literally plays for the most anti-football team. Yeah, they play exciting football with him, and he's been awful this year. But I mean, Barnes and they do. When you watch him, it's exciting.
Yeah,
and I agree. The thing is, they're doing. When I think of Newcastle currently, I think of like 2001 football.
Yeah, old school.
When I think of Brentford, I think of like 2007, 2008 Stoke football.
Yeah.
What they don't like is what Arsenal have done is they've gone, we're a bit 01, we're a bit 07, we're a bit 2020.
Yeah.
We're going to control the game. We're going to beat you with set pieces. We're not going to allow you to transition, so that it's really boring for you. And we're going to smother that, and we're actually going to be really good at that. And everyone goes, and when we come to St James's Park, when you try and bully us, we're going to bully you.
Yeah.
And teams go, this is unfair.
Yeah, well, they'll be like, we're doing the 01 thing. You can't do the 01 thing, but you're not just doing the 01 thing. You're doing all the things.
What happened this year? Gabriel grabbed Vardamada by the throat.
Yeah.
He then scored the winner.
Yeah.
He did what Newcastle do to us every year. Guy should have been sent off. He then wins in the game, and everyone goes, "Oh, cry more, Arsenal."
Yeah.
What did we do? We went there, grabbed him by the throat, scored the game, and everyone went, "They're just cheats. They're really boring." It's like you got to pick it. We're beating people at their games, and
essentially Newcastle are a prime example of a team that are very similar to us, but they should be doing what we're doing to our level to succeed. Like their style and everything is what we're doing. We're just doing it better.
Yeah.
So we've got the blueprint that they should really be following.
Yeah. No, I totally agree, and that's what I had that frustration that, like, I think it's for because the set pieces and long throws and that all came back this year.
Yeah.
Whoever wins the league or whoever does it the most at the top level are going to be the poster childs for you ruin the league.
Mm.
I think the league went this way as a whole.
Yeah.
We were just the best at it.
Yeah.
And Arteta's proved when he came in, he didn't have the players. He went to a 5 at the back, won us an FA Cup. He then tried to play the way he wanted to play. Got a certain year. We played that unbelievable first year where we came second. We were ahead of the league for ages, playing almost like 70s Brazil style, like Jesus, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
The following year, he brings in Havertz, and everyone went, "This is dull." Then we started to win games 6 or 7-0. Everyone went, "Oh, he's got a point here."
Yeah.
Then the following year, last year, I think it's a tough one. Injuries just blew out the whole season, and I think he was heading where he's at now.
Yeah.
Last year,
100%.
but he just couldn't do it because the personnel got injured.
Yeah. Now we've got all the moving pieces.
Everyone's all the pieces are back, and he's gone. This is how. By the way, this is how I think. This is how you're going to win the league now with the state of play. It's not him dictating the state of play. He's literally going to win the Premier League currently. You got to be good at this, this, and this.
Yeah, because everyone else is doing this, and this. Yeah.
And then instead, everyone's going, "Oh, Arsenal have done it, so everyone else is doing it." For years, do you know how annoying it was when Man City were a possession team that had all the best players? By the way, sports washing as well.
Yeah.
And do you know what Luton did when they came to the Premier League? Let's play out from the back.
Yeah.
And what did the commentators do?
Yeah.
They went, "Why are they doing that?"
I think Burnley even tried to do that.
Yeah. They were going, "Why you can't do it as well?"
Yeah.
They're giving the ball away in their own goal.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Go get good at set pieces and long throws, long ball.
Be you.
Go be Bolton.
Yeah.
Go be Stoke. You know, they're the teams that lingered in the Premier League. And do you know what Brentford did this year? We've got set piece coach as our manager.
Yeah.
We've lost all our captain and our best 2 players.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? We're going to go get Igor Thiago, who's going to be the top goal scorer outside of Haaland. Most goals for a Brazilian, by the way. He's now beating Martinelli and Firmino.
He's in my fantasy team.
And he's already there with 17 games to play, which is mad. And we're going to get really good at long throws.
Yeah.
And everyone went, "Yeah, but Brentford are going to get relegated at the start of the season."
Yeah.
Brentford are where now? 8th?
Yeah.
Everyone's going, "Huh." But you can't turn around and go, "Oh, that's a bit boring. Those all long throws."
Yeah.
Let them do what they... You know, it's like going into an MMA fight and being like, "Yeah, that guy's really good at boxing, that guy's at wrestling. But the wrestler, you should box him. It's boring otherwise." It's like, no, that's what he does. And a good manager should adapt. A good team should adapt to the surroundings. Because guess what? Do you know what we don't do in the Champions League? Just try and get set pieces.
No, we just adapt.
We just play really good football. And in the Premier League, we go to play really good football. And do you know what the team do? They put 11 men in our own box. Do you know what you can't do when they do that? Play good football. So we win set pieces, just go set pieces.
So it's less about us. It's less about us. It's more about what the other teams are doing. Yeah. We're adapting. And the next time someone complains about what we're doing, all we have to say is, "Look what you made us do."
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. And now, so that's Kyrat. And then obviously at the weekend, we've got Leeds. Leeds away. They're unbeaten in 10. It's going to be really tough. Over on the Patreon, we will have a preview pod on that. I'll probably mix it in with a review of the Kyrat game. So over on, if you're really interested, go to our Patreon. The link is below. It's about £7. You also get you in a raffle to win a graded Arsenal card every month. And you get multiple episodes. But I think there's the end of this week, we'll have a review of Kyrat and a preview of Leeds. And then I'm just checking when the next game is after that. We've got Kyrat, Leeds, and then... Oh, okay. So then we've got Arsenal, Chelsea on the Tuesday. I will be in the air during that.
Yeah.
So I'll try and get that done on the Monday, the preview. And then next Wednesday's episode will be the day after the Chelsea game.
Yeah.
Somewhere between Joe and I, a podcast will come out. But I'm away. I'm basically in Orlando the next couple of weeks from... This is the last episode we'll do together for a couple of weeks. But the Patreon, everything will still have episodes. Whether the episodes are clear mics, can't guarantee it. Whether it's going to be me or Joe, can't guarantee it. But they will come up and they may not have ads. They may not have an intro music, but you'll get audio in your ears on the iTunes the next couple of weeks. Plus on the Patreon, there will be regular episodes. Again, from either Orlando or from here in Wales.
And you may even get some potentially guest words from a very famous Irons fan.
Yeah, you might get a WD superstar on the podcast. But... so I won't preview necessarily Chelsea, but the second leg is obviously before next week's episode. We're up 3-2.
Yep.
At home, similar to the Kyrat game. I think they're going to rotate a couple, but I think it's really. I think people are underestimating how important that game actually is.
Oh yeah.
We need to win that.
Yeah.
I think getting to a final will really kind of remind people that we are winners. Again, that doesn't win you a game, You're only in a final.
It's just a little bit of confidence,
Yeah,
isn't it? When you
just
know
to remind them they can get over that high final.
Yeah.
Because last year, a lot of semi-finals and a lot of seconds, right?
Yeah.
To get to a final would really kind of give them that impetus to be like, we're not a second place team anymore. We're a final team. We're a first place team. So I think that's really important. Same with the Kyrat game.
Yeah.
You win this tonight, draw this tonight,
Confidence.
top of the Champions League.
You're up there.
So between now and next week's episode, you could be finished top of the Champions League. You could be in a final of the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
And we could be back in the title race. Because, not back in the title race, but we could be back to 7 points clear.
Yeah.
Because City do have to go and play, I think it's Tottenham.
Yeah, Tottenham or Liverpool. Tottenham, I think.
City. They've got Galatasaray and they've got Tottenham away. They've got horrible. They got Galatasaray tonight and they got Tottenham away on Sunday, while we're at Exposure Wrestling.
Yeah.
And then they've got home to Newcastle in the second leg of the Carabao Cup, the 2-0 up. Then they're away to Liverpool the following Sunday. So, between now and next week's episode, we could literally be in a final, top of the Champions League, and 7 points clear again.
Yeah.
But we could also be not in a final, probably top of the Champions League, but also could be 1 point behind City, based on Leeds playing really good football in a minute. But that's been the podcast. Please check out the Patreon. There'll be loads of episodes coming up because, like I just said, there's a load of games. So loads of previews, loads of reviews, loads of extra content. Check us out on Whatnot. We are Pepcorn Sports Cards. We get £10 credit. If you click below us, you can spend that anywhere. You don't have to pay for shipping unless you win a giveaway on there. If you're new to the app, it's a little bit confusing at start, but watch it for a couple of days.
It's worth it.
You'll really get into it and you really start to understand. It's live auctions for anything in the world, but we do sports trading cards. We're also Gunners R Us on TikTok, here on iTunes and Spotify and the Patreon. On the TikTok, we do pack openings every single day. Looking for that one-on-one. And also, we do Arsenal news. So please check that out. Check us out everywhere, really. And we're also TBA Wrestling on SeatGeek. TBA Wrestling is our wrestling name. We're the Brothers Or. We were at Exposure Wrestling this Sunday. We're doing a seminar before, so it's open to the public. Anyone wants to pay money to come get trained by the Brothers Or.
Salmanini want to wrestle?
Yeah, and then in the evening, we'll be wrestling on that show in Newport, Wales at the Neon. Then I'll be flying to Orlando with a child, so
wow,
scary. Anyway, check out the Peppercorn Boys. That's our other podcast. Yeah. It's more of a comedy podcast. Anyway, loads of plugs. Jesus, we do too much. Anyway, we'll see you next week.
Be good. Have fun. Stay safe.
Bye.